So, in the first session of The Wall, we get to meet all of the characters. We get to meet some of the villagers and get a quick flyover of the main aspects of Demir Village. You are all chosen by the various village elders, and one of you by the goddess herself, to go beyond the wall on an adventure that takes place every 10 years where the people are sent out. The villagers, the townspeople, believe that you're going out specifically to spread the good word of the goddess and bring individuals back to the village itself. But you all know, now that you have been chosen, that something is wrong, and that the goddess at this point is aging and potentially dying, and you are being sent beyond the wall to investigate what really has been happening, as has every group that has gone before. Your first task in going through the wall is to track down the warden, someone who is tasked with securing various places within the wall itself, following the what we can call the apocalypse, as the gods punished those who had lost their belief.
The judgment, the rapture. I keep going.
Correct. The warden was supposed to ensure that everyone was safe and was able to be released when the 500 years of tribulation were up, but that did not happen. And thus, every 10 years for the last 1,000 years, people have been sent beyond the wall. So, we will transition back over to Demir Village. You guys previously had been at the temple, and we ended the session with Elder Letney marching you guys down towards the bridge to head towards the door leading out. Everyone had marched more or less in silence down to the archway. First check of the night. Everyone roll history.
No, not my weakest skill check. You're summoning Tianza from beyond the realms. I gotta roll really low for this to hit home.
I would like that invisible dice.
That's me.
What? Excuse me?
Oh, well, I'm apparently channeling.
What did you roll, a 4?
Oh,
I rolled a 4.
Am I lag connected? Hold on.
I rolled a 4, yeah.
Dallin, you rolled twice. You rolled a 13, and then you rolled a 9.
I'm lag connected. I'm refreshing.
Okay, I'm gonna take your 13. So everyone has participated in these before. So even Bell with a 5 and Samus with a 9 knows that this is the procession that happens from the temple to the sacred door. Every prior volunteer walks in single file or maybe a double wide line down the road, and there are all of the rest of the villagers that flank either side of the road, and they chant the invocation. So the two of you remember that. I think Bell with a 5, this is something that you never cared about. You never paid attention to it. Maybe you didn't even participate. I'm not sure. But you don't recognize what's different. And Samus, you have participated, but maybe this isn't something you have concerned yourself with, or you have just forgotten, or maybe you're nervous. Butterflies in your stomach make you not immediately recognize that the invocation is different. As you guys begin walking single file down the road, so it would be there, and then there, and so on up to the sacred door. The villagers flanking either side of the road, left and right, are reciting the invocation. It is a call and response. So the left side of the road says the first part of the line. The right side of the road says the second part of the line. The invocation reads, "Heed the call beyond the wall. Where you go, you cannot fall. To bring the many, we call. To find them all, heed the call." and I actually posted this in the Journey Journal, the different version, the previous version of this. And people are chanting that back and forth, left and right, call and response as you walk past over and over again for, what is this, about 2 miles? Yeah, about 2 miles up the road. And every time you walk past, the members on the left and the right of the road fall in behind you guys. Again, repeating on the left and on the right the first line of the invocation. This is a somber walk. Letney clearly has again, for those of you who rolled high in your history check, Letney clearly has a slower pace than in previous years. Something is off, whether or not townspeople grok it or all of you fully understand, but it's different this time. So each of you make your way up to the sacred door, and the 500-ish townsfolk, by the time that you guys get there, are all sort of encircling kind of this area, with you guys kind of occupying this space. These hexes are off, in size, like representing their real size, because I needed to make the scale right.
Yeah.
So, but, the crowd kind of forms. There's, a 50, 60 feet maybe between the front of the crowd and you guys and the elders standing in front. And as you get there, everything quiets down. Elder Letney looks across all of you, and then looks out to the crowd and says, "We are here today to send our sacred chosen beyond the wall. They have all accepted the goddess's blessing," and he waves across each of you. And as I said last time, Scotty, you, I think, had already gone to bed. Each of you are more, your appearance has changed. A couple of you more drastically, but all of you look sort of a little more muscular, a little more vibrant, a little more confident. And of course, Richard being the most changed, and then the second most changed is Lorth. But there's a cheer when he says, "Have accepted the goddess's blessing," and then he holds his hand up and they stop. "I know that this time has been different, having chosen instead of volunteers. We have heard your murmurs, and we understand this is not how things have been done. But both these chosen and the goddess herself want this to be the time that succeeds." In the crowd, there's a few like, "Yeah." "There is a new invocation each of you have been given. I pray each of you say the invocation with all your might." In the crowd, there's a shuffling, kind of like you hear at like religious gatherings where people are like pulling out a piece of paper so that they can read off the thing or maybe open a little book. And then he begins, and he says, "Heed the call," in the crowd, "Beyond the wall. Where you go, you cannot fall. To bring the many, we call. To find them all, heed the call." There's a little bit of like reverie, and then Elder Letney gets a lot more somber. "Beyond the wall." And then they respond, "You now shall tread to lands unknown," in the crowd, "to save the dead. From cave to forest, the lands of dread. From cities of wonder to bright skies overhead. Come back to us. Save the dead." And there's silence. And then Letney continues, to everyone's surprise. He says, "Heed the call." And the other two elders, we call. Beyond the wall, heed the call." Anyone who would like can make an insight check. If you don't care, or if you think your character wouldn't care, you don't have to.
Oh, 100%.
God damn. 20 from Lorth over there.
Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to succeed.
You rolled a 20.
Well, I guess I now have to.
Okay. Charlotta and Belle, the two of you, I mean, you recognize that this is odd. The invocation is different. The chant is different. The attitude is different. But you don't, perhaps the crowd or your own trepidation about what's to come takes over, and you just miss some of the more poignant details of what's happening. Samus, Kithia, and Lorth, the three of you, especially Kithia and Lorth with a 23 and a 24, the three of you cue in. Like, the elders, the village elders are scared. Lorth and Kithia, both of you over 20, you are pretty sure that Elder Lape's voice was quivering, and Danvi might have been holding back a tear when he was reciting his lines. Letney, other than the fact that he sounds worried, like his tone is different, like he sounds worried, he maintains his composure, even with a 24 or a 23. You don't know anything else about a potential drop in his composure, but something's up. This is anything beyond normal, you know. I mean, this whole situation is fucked, but something even worse has gotten to them. Letney then says, as is tradition, the chosen will have an opportunity to speak any final words before we give them their final supplies and our final blessing. Do any of you have anything you'd like to address to the crowd? And he's gesturing kind of at you guys as a group. Does anyone want to speak?
Dallin, definitely not interested.
Charlotta will turn to the crowd. She'll smile at them. My promise from before still remains. We will return.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I only look at my parents from under my robes, and I don't even say anything.
Does Richard even want to glance to see if they recognize him?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, like, we can tell that they're scared. Are they sad in any way or no? And having been raised by Letney, like, would I recognize, like, their emotions maybe a little bit more, even though they're staying very, passive in their expression?
They're all somber. One thing, the biggest difference that each of your characters would know that is glaring is how somber this entire endeavor is. It's not a party, to be clear. It's, the festival is the party, and this is the send-off. But the mood is low. Everything is very, quiet.
Danvi, is it normally like this or no?
No, it's not normally like this. Danvi is sad. Lape just looks scared. Letney, let's see. Hang on. He's not very good. So I'm gonna. I don't. He'd have to get a nat 20 in order to Not bad, but not an at 20. Oh, I rolled a check instead of a saving throw. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you lock eyes with him for a minute, and your extra history with him, his body remains composed, his face is still, but his eyes, he can't hide what seems like regret in his eyes. Regret for what? You have no way to know, but he feels like you believe he feels like he regrets something.
Okay. Kithia won't say anything, but like just before they grab their supplies and leave, she will like kind of run up to Letney and just give him like a really big hug. Like the
Okay.
kind of hug that like you give to someone you don't think you're gonna see again.
There's a tenseness in his shoulders and almost like a hesitance. But after a couple of seconds, he relaxes and he hugs you back. It is a caring hug. You always knew that Letney cared about you. You know, he was your mentor, the head of the order. He has helped raise numerous individuals from this village. But you've never felt like this level of like care and love from him before. Like you always knew he cared, but this expression is something that he has never given you.
Okay.
Okay, so to note, like, there's just a palpable despair that even a dunce could feel.
But yes. Everybody like yeah. You would have to like truly be willfully ignorant to not be able to know what's going on.
So, like, with every passing moment, as you know, people said their little goodbye things and hugs were given, like, Belle is standing there and her fists are clenched, damn near white knuckled. And finally, she just kind of loses it. It's like, now this is bullshit. You're not going to send us all off with all these sad-ass frowns on your faces. And, like, she starts stomping the ground. Like, every stomp, she's casting prestidigitation, throwing fireworks in the air. If y'all going to send us out with a damn smile.
Is that more of a performance, a persuasion, or an intimidation?
Fuck, all of it. Doesn't matter, because I'm proficient in all three.
Sure. I guess then you tell me what flavor you're going for, because I get hints of like temper tantrum, which doesn't feel like, I don't know, temper tantrums are more of a performance, but also like there's like some anger there too, some real anger, which I think would be intimidation. But I mean, you choose.
We'll do performance. Like, she's mad, but she's also not like, she's not mad at them. She's mad at the mood. I can't roll with a goddamn tonight.
Yeah, just started.
I can help because I think that Charlotta's also trying to cheer everyone up. She's just kind of like in the background hyping her up.
I just want my dice to go above a fucking 10 tonight.
Just take all the opportunities to roll. You'll get it. I believe.
All right, how are you helping?
She's in the back hyping it up. Be like, yeah, come on. Don't feel sad. We'll be back. You're not gonna have to miss us for long. Like, and she genuinely believes this too, so she's trying to make everyone else believe her words.
Okay, I got you. So, sorry, I thought you had something you were gonna like roll and add. Like, okay, so go ahead and do that like with advantage, Belle. So roll again.
So just roll it again.
Yeah, and we'll take the higher of the two.
Okay, I'm done for tonight.
Now get it all out of the way early. So with all right. So with a 12, and one of the explosions of a firework, drag the token over here. In something that has, at least not in any of your lifetimes, happened, Lochagos appears sort of in the sky above like one of the fireworks explosions. And she says, I understand. Each and every one of you feel different about this, but they all have received my blessing, and you know that I will always care for you. And she's talking to the entire crowd. And she says, sometimes my daughter can be a bit rash, and sometimes, well, I think that she takes that after me. I am the one who is at fault for springing on this last minute. Just because I am a goddess doesn't mean that I can't be humble at times. So please, let's give a warm send-off to our chosen champions, whom I believe this time will be the time of our greatest success. And she draws her sword, and it gleams in the sky, and there's a moment of illumination as if it was midday versus just late evening as it is right now. And the crowd immediately yeah, they could fucking do it, this is awesome, woo! The crowd goes wild, and the mood does lift. And she says, I do have things to attend to, but I trust that each and every one of you will enjoy this evening and send our heroes off with a bang. And then she, when she says with a bang, there's a boom and a sonic boom and fireworks that extend off of her body. And she looks at you, Belle, and she gives you a little wink. And then she, disappears when the fireworks are gone.
I feel like in the back of Belle's mind, it's I taught her that.
All right. So then Letney says, well, this has been exciting, hasn't it? I will lead the prayer, and then we shall give them their supplies and send our honored champions on their way. Then Letney takes and he pulls out a small token, which the people in the back of the crowd can't see, but anybody who's ever been to the temple, so especially Kithia and Belle and Charletta. But I mean, all of you would have seen it. It's the symbol of Lochagos, and it's a little pendant that has got the gears and the crossed hammers on it. And he says, to all who are gathered today, we give forth pieces of our spirit, pieces of our love, pieces of our hopes and dreams to go with these champions, to go forth, to seek out those who have been lost, to bring them back to us, to expand our numbers, to expand our influence, and to take care of those who have been less fortunate and have not gotten to live their lives in our eternal paradise. Take this, my blessing, our blessing, with you into the night, through the dark tunnel, and up to the other side, to break free into boundless glory, beautiful light. Go now. Be brave. Be strong. When the night comes, when the rain pours, when the thunder rolls, take heed and know that we go with you. Everyone on your character sheet, you can mark the little inspiration. You can just hit plus, and that gives you an inspiration to go with you. which you can spend in, how you use inspiration. Actually, how the fuck is inspiration used in new D&D? Does it basically act like a reroll?
I never looked it up.
I always thought it was the same. Like it was one of the few mechanics I didn't think needed to be changed or modified.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't even think about that until just this moment.
Well, time to do
I'm
team.
like, yeah, I'll give him inspiration. What happens if I click?
The new heroic inspiration rule.
Yeah, I mean, inspiration is just re-roll a d20. So everyone has one of those, and then you are all the supply pack that I just made appear. These are camp supplies. There are 30 in the bag. In order to long rest, you have to spend camp supplies. If you take a long rest and you do not have enough camp supplies, then it only counts as a short rest. Food that you find along your adventure will kind of convert into camp supplies. And at some point, this will probably become irrelevant because several of you have the ability to create food and water. But there are survival elements, and there might be things that happen or things that change where that you actually do need to require or you actually do need to rely on eating food and plausibly finding water. So everyone should have access to this. You can just open the supplies pack and take supplies. How many of you? There's 7 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there should be 28. There should be enough supplies for you guys to have 4 long rests.
You can burn it to reroll any d20 roll.
Yeah. Okay.
I activated all my new Google.
Excellent.
Oh, and whether or not anyone in the group takes notice, there is a couple in the crowd that Belle purposefully ignores. They're in their late 50s, early 60s, a man and a woman. And Belle, anytime they would be in her vision, she glosses right over them.
All right, there we go. That should be a better way to do it. I changed the camp supplies to 4 and then copied it 7 times. So each of you should be able to drag a stack of camp supplies onto your character sheet.
They changed to inspiration so that it functions, and I assume this is already how you're doing it. You can reroll anything in the game, A law, BG3, more or less.
Well, any D20, which is what Q just said.
Well, no, the thing is like this one article says just straight says any roll in the game.
Oh, well.
Oh, okay, because the article I found said any d20 test.
You can even reroll.
Where'd you see the camp supplies were?
In this bag, everyone should be able to access the bag and then go in its inventory.
Where?
This bag. I did make it
It's on
visible,
the
right?
map.
There's a bag here on the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should be able to open it and go to its inventory and then drag a stack of camp supplies into your inventory.
I see it.
God damn. 16 total pounds.
Yeah, the description of the camp supplies is that it's a neatly packed bundle of everything you need for a restful night under the stars. Includes kindling, flint and steel, basic cooking gear, salted meats, water skin of weak ale, and even bandages for those heroic battle scars.
I am 2/3 the way to being over encumbered. This is funny.
Now, does this replace like rations?
Yeah, if you have rations in your pack, you can take them out. This replaces rations.
So, is it supposed to be a stack of 4?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a stack of 4. There should be 7 stacks of 4, and then that should give you enough for 4 long rests. And again, like as we find food, we'll do camp supplies, and then at a certain point, I know Dallin can, and probably Kithia can make food, magical food and water.
I can make water.
I can do good berry off rip.
Then once you guys have got that in your inventory, I will continue with.
And Belle is actually proficient in survival if her dice would fucking work.
Kindling, flint and steel, basic cooking, air, salted meats, water.
I have a good berry prepared in case I have anything better to do with my spell slots at the end of the day.
So we're putting the supplies bag into our inventory?
Like click and drag.
A stack of 4, not the bag
A
itself.
stack of 4, not the whole bag. Yeah, you can double click on the bag. It's like a character sheet, and you can open up and then go to its inventory. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And just like that, it doesn't say copy anymore.
Yay.
I did the edit too.
Well, because, like, I'm assuming you did that, Jared, because otherwise it just wanted to combine all of them into a single stack.
Yep. And I'm not sure if you could have pulled out like the stack and it would have stayed in there. So I just made the copies of the stacks.
That's fair. See, neatly packed bundle. So is this bundle in like a sack, or is it just like all tied together?
It's just like all tied together.
Okay. I will tie it to the outside of my bag then.
Depending on how long the procession takes, I Tetris this thing into my backpack.
Right. I mean, I'm not really worried about encumbrance. I do want you guys to keep track of ammunition if you have ammunition, but I'm not worried about encumbrance. Lorth, are you supposed to have dark vision?
My stats are still Dragonborn. I did use Jim Dragonborn. I don't know if they have dark vision.
All Dragonborn should have dark vision.
Armor, light weapons, languages. Where can I see dark vision?
I'm not sure. I'm going to look.
You're back.
Richard, should you have dark vision?
Pretty
So on
sure
your
no.
first page,
Okay.
on your first page, the stats
Does it show that I have dark vision?
on senses. That's where you put
Oh.
dark vision.
Oh, no, I don't have dark vision. Funny.
Oh.
It doesn't show senses for me.
Does it work
Yep.
automatically? Hell
have to be
fucking
editing.
yes.
Oh shoot, I just
editing
realized
print.
I do not have dark vision.
I do not have dark vision either. As I'm pretty sure halflings used to have dark vision. I could be wrong. I don't regularly play halflings.
One moment. I
don't want to check elf and dwarf for dark vision because they're basically confirmed for it.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, you do have dark vision. And now that
I'm
you
glad one of
configured
us
it,
have dark
or
vision.
it shows up automatically. Winlock has dark vision. I don't know if that helps you, Dallin, but Winlock has dark vision.
Where are you guys seeing your freaking senses?
So if you don't have any sensory, the stat does not show up.
Okay,
You're
great.
basically equivalent to a human.
I
am a human.
I do have
Yeah.
dark vision. Okay.
Yeah, you have 60 feet of dark vision.
Besides the
Yeah.
statement of you are a human, you get what I mean.
It's loud. Someone just
so,
slammed
like-
the door.
Like my priest pack came with like a tinder box. Should I just remove that, or should I keep that?
You can keep it if you want to keep it separate. You
Okay,
don't
yes.
need it. It's kind of, if you have the camp supplies, it's kind of assumed you have stuff like that. But if you would like to keep it separate, you can.
Alright. I have checked Dragonborn. New system. Do not have dark vision. It was removed.
How many races did they remove dark vision from? Jeez.
I think only elf and orcs kept it.
And that's smart.
And Aasimar. Well, I don't think Aasimar's base anymore.
No, they got added in. They got
Oh.
races of tiefling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oops, that should be 60, not 30. Fuck.
I think they were trying.
Because it was like in 3.5, they're part of the base races, and then never mind. I'm tangenting.
One of, like, the reason that I ask is like I'm moving tokens into the next scene where it's dark, and I realize that some of the tokens have dark vision and some of them don't. And I'm like, oh fuck. Like, I didn't configure anyone's dark vision, which means that it's by default now as part of the update or as one of the mini modules I'm running. But then I was like, are your characters supposed to have dark vision? But the characters that are supposed to have dark vision have it, and the characters that don't have dark or aren't supposed to have dark vision don't have it.
All right.
So hell yeah. Somebody
Westward.
finally fucking did that. Fucking, what, 4 years using Foundry and however many years before, and that shit didn't work? All right. So, don't move your character tokens around when I activate the next scene. I have placed them somewhere specifically that you, like, technically they're not supposed to be, but it's to invoke the darkness and preserve something else. So
Right.
you'll be able to move them soon. Anyways, after everyone takes their supplies, there's some murmuring from the crowd. Letney nods to each of you, or nods to you guys as a group, and says, "All right, it's time." And he steps aside. And then somewhere in the crowd, someone
Ambushes the party.
with some music, and it's just this kind of send-off music.
Goddamn
ha.
bards ambushing the party.
It's the music from the title. So each of you march. Actually, tell me. You describe to me how you guys proceed through the door.
I think Charlotta probably walks through first.
I think
She
it might be
wants
by-
she wants to, if there is anything that comes out, she wants to be the one that takes the brunt of it first.
Kithia will follow right behind her while looking back at everyone else like, come on guys, let's go.
Dallon's gonna be like as close to out the door as possible because he just wants to leave.
Bell's
Wherever that
like
guards everyone else.
almost like shoulder to shoulder with Kithia because Belle's kind of upset that she's not front and center.
Oh, Kithia will put her arm around you.
And like Belle will kind of like shrug and just go back to being shoulder to shoulder.
I think Lore is going to be with Richard helping because I have a feeling Richard's new body might take time and he's spending the extra effort to make sure he doesn't get left behind.
I'm just looking back. I'm finally mustering the strength to look at my parents and actually see if they are looking at me.
Roll insight. They are looking at you, but roll insight. I want you to see what kind of message you take away from their look. 6. Richard, regardless of what your parents actually feel, what you think, what you interpret as their sort of stoic stare is that they are horrified, perhaps ashamed.
I just leave.
Damn, his insight's so low. He traumatized himself. I'm so sorry, man.
I just leave with Loth.
Who's left? Samus, does that mean you're bringing up the rear alongside Dallin?
Yeah, I mean, I put a gif on how I'm entering the wall.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So once all of you are in the wall, there is a sound of rumbling of stone and perhaps something that sounds like metal. And as the door closes behind you, there is just a loud, like, whooshing sound as the pressure difference in the air sucks a bunch of air through from the village side in, and then you guys are engulfed in pitch black. This is the darkest darkness any of you have ever experienced. Those of you with dark vision, while your vision still works, there's no vibrancy, no nothing, just a unending palette of gray. Everybody roll perception. Even if you like roll badly, there's like some basic stuff you guys are gonna get. We're doing one of those. Perception.
Okay.
God damn, who rolled a 20? Lorth, Jesus.
He's not supposed to do well. I don't know what's going on.
That's two.
You are the rogue of the group.
You know, that's fair.
There's my note.
Plus, you have a +7, so I don't know what you're talking about. Not supposed to do well.
I mean, yes, you rolled a 1, but you are a halfling, so you have that halfling luck.
Did it just auto roll the thing?
It did. Once you rolled a 1, it rolled another d20 for you.
Damn.
Huh.
All right.
Interesting.
I guess that's it doesn't even say it's a once a time deal. It just does it.
I like it.
That's how halfling
Dalen-
luck works, though.
As
Anytime
far as
you
I know,
roll,
it's like a once per turn, but yeah, there's
I
no
can't
cap to how many
critically
times.
fail.
It
well, I mean,
looks
you
like-
can. If you roll 2 1s in a row, you're fucked. It only rerolls once for you.
Okay,
but...
that's like a 2% chance. So if it happens, everyone screenshot it.
It looks like Dalen is going to be the antithesis of,
Tianza.
Antithesis?
Tianza.
Yeah,
I knew what he's going for.
I did too.
It's fine.
All right. So Richard and Kithia, and Charletta, the three of you, beating 10 but not beating 15. Like, and again, this is one of those things that I do tier checks. So everybody sees everything that I describe from below. The three of you, which this is interesting because Kithia does have dark vision. Charletta doesn't. So I'm not sure if perhaps any of you like activate a light source that you might have, a torch or a spell, or if you're just rubbing your hands against stuff or what. But Kithia, Charletta, and Richard, the three of you, as I've said, like entering this place, it is the darkest place you have ever been. You're in some type of hallway that runs as far as your vision can pierce the darkness in a straight line. The hallway is about 10 feet wide, so it's easily two abreast, even if you were larger creatures, easily two abreast. And it is 12 to 14 feet tall, so tall creatures could stand in this hallway, or perhaps large pieces of equipment or something at some point could have been brought through this hallway. Beyond that, as you take steps, you can hear this sort of clicking sound against the floor, like when somebody walks across like tile in heels, just like that rhythmic, like click, click, click beneath your feet, and it echoes down the hallway a little ways. All right, let me look back at the checks here. Bell and Samus, having cleared 15 but not 20. The hallway stretches, like I said, to the edge of your vision. But the two of you, see, Belle, you have dark vision. but you recognize like that this terrain is like oddly flat. You've never experienced anything this flat before. Like it was made with machine like precision. As you walk, there seems to be no deviation in the makeup of the hallway around you at all. There are no torch sconces. There are no noticeable engravings on the wall. There's simply this repeating checkerboard pattern of different shades of gray, occasionally turning to black. And even if you do strike up a light source so that you can actually see in full color, it is shades of gray and black. Every great once in a while, one of the tiles on the floor does have the symbol of Lochagos on the floor. And they seem to be, because it is, it is a symbol that has a right side up. And the right side up is facing the direction in which you came from, almost like it's pointing, like if you are going to Demure Village where Lochagos is, like go this way. And then Dallin, beating 20, but not 25. Let's see. The hallway makes 90-degree turns every so often. Whether it's because of your tracking experience or you're the only one who seems to recognize this and start counting, it's every 200 feet it makes a right angle turn. But it doesn't always turn right. Sometimes you turn left, sometimes you turn right. It doesn't feel like it makes any sense. It's almost like it's part of a maze, or like you're going in circles. And then Lorth, the only one who beat 25, you recognize that even though it feels flat as can be, ever so slightly, whenever you make one of those turns, the pitch shifts up on the hallway that you're walking through. So you recognize that there's some type of like long spiral pattern that these 90-degree turns are making. As you walk through the darkness, you are slowly gaining elevation. How do you guys want to handle this? Also, we are saying that you have had a long rest. Like this is the start of a long rest period. So, I'm going to be keeping track of time. If you go too long, you will start incurring exhaustion penalties. But we're going to be using the 24-hour rule. So if you guys manage to go 24 hours without resting, then you'll incur an exhaustion penalty.
Okay. Because it's dark, and even though Kithia can see, she knows others can't, so she will cast light on her using her shield.
Okay.
All right.
Kind of following suit, because she also had the same idea. Belle casts light on her necklace, which is also the symbol of her mother.
Yeah,
Because all you fuckers are blind.
I find it funny. I feel like one of the most blind people in the room. Oh, this is weird.
I'll have you know that I was born this way.
So, anyone else noticing we're like slowly gaining elevation? How long does this thing go?
No idea.
Just don't stop. Keep walking. We don't want to find out what happens if we get stuck in the wall.
Fair enough.
Real quick, just for flavor, as part of the verbal component for when she casts light on her necklace, Belle sucks her teeth like, really, I have to help these guys this much.
I mean, I assumed Charlotta had a torch or something. She was getting ready to light it.
There you go.
Man, I was thinking about whipping out a torch, and I was like, "Oh, wait, it's not in here."
Forgot to
Does
grab
Dallin
one.
ride as Wolf?
The thought hasn't occurred to him yet.
Okay. Yeah, you're a small creature, and it is a medium creature, so you could technically ride it as a mount.
Yes, that's part of the point. It's very funny.
Right. Any other interactions, insights, anything else you'd like to do? Or do
I'd
we...
like to light a torch.
There we go.
Oh shit, Samus is inside of a wall.
Eh,
I didn't realize that at first.
Help me! I'm stuck in the wall.
This is what happens when you try to do the wall phase glitch. That's not how you do the pseudo wave cannon. Pseudo wave beam. There we go.
My
Yeah.
brain's like, help me, senpai, I'm stuck.
Oh. All right. What is y'all's approach to this? Are you gonna walk at a normal pace? Or are you gonna try to speed it up? Are you gonna be cautious?
I don't know. I can't see a thing.
Yeah, first off, how do I light a torch? I'm assuming that our
if you don't
campsites would have
select
one.
your character, you can.
I
use that
can't select my
wizard.
character. I can't see her.
If
Oh,
you
that's a good point.
I said deselect, not select.
I can't do either. I don't know where she is.
oh, that's funny. I know where my character is.
Do you see where my my
No, it's
cursor is on
blackness.
the screen?
No, I
No.
don't see anybody's cursors.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
That might
See,
be a wider problem.
that-
then.
Did that work?
Yeah. Well, because Q can see.
Well, I was trying to turn on. I was trying to see if I could turn on a torch. I don't know how to do that. Surely there's a way to turn on a torch.
was
You
hoping.
can make it so that
Yeah, 'cause
tokens
even,
emit
like,
light.
Even like Belle casting light on something so that a light emits, I'm still not seeing anything.
Didn't you figure that
'Cause
out on Starfinder, Liv?
Yeah, because in Starfinder we have access to that, whereas in this we do not, because it's in the token settings.
That's bizarre.
All right, there is okay. Where I've placed you guys is outside of the bounds of the map, so there actually is literally nothing to see. For roleplay purposes, your character can see, and you have a torch that you lit. I'm trying to figure out how I can I know that I could click on your character token and set it to emit light, but I'm trying to see if I can do that for the torch. And then if you equip it, it lights up around you. That would be neat. That would have been something that I could have thought about earlier, but I didn't because I didn't think about this problem.
And didn't check if everyone is going to be, half the party was going to be blind.
I'm so honestly, I'm so used to people having dark vision. I didn't even think about it.
So many
But-
races.
Man, I even
dark
see the
vision.
torches in my
It's so
inventory,
funny.
and anytime I try to use it, it says that I can't because I don't have any.
Oh, that's more bizarre.
Hmm.
How do you remove templates after you put one down?
Select the center thing.
You
hit
have
delete.
to select the dot and delete it. Yeah.
If you're on it, it will be below you. You have to move your token.
No, he been there. He been there.
I'll be right back. While you
Well, fuck
figure
it.
that out, I can still hear.
I don't want it to attack. I want it to emit light.
Emitting light.
Yeah, it won't let me click any of the dots to do anything with the template.
Hmm.
Oh, jeez.
We'll have to wait for Jared to look into the thing and delete it himself.
Ooh, maybe this does it. What does this do? Effect.
I don't see anything for the Ranger Beastmaster mentioning it, even though article online mentioned it about using my wisdom bonus on my the primal beast. I'm not nitpicking over it. It's one of those things where I was looking up and I was like, huh.
It looks like there's some kind of light coming from Bell now. Every time I move the token, something seems to change. Unless you did something.
I don't think I did anything. I mean, do you want me to delete the measure template? Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah, if you could drop the two templates out of there. because I accidentally clicked.
All right, fuck it. I'm not gonna mess with this anymore right now. It's holding us up. Let's just right click on your token settings, light radius, 20 feet, dim, or no, it's 40 feet dim, 20 feet, bright, 360-degree angle.
Yeah.
Light animation type. Torch. Update.
Go ahead and make 3 cups of coffee so you can have some cup of coffee.
All right. There. Now that there is a torchlight emanating from Charlotta, how do you guys want to proceed? Again, we're in kind of a role play state. Don't move your tokens around. Are you guys proceeding?
Can't see anything, so
Really?
I
just turned on a
do.
torch for you. You should be able to see.
Yeah, I think
See if
you need to
refreshing your
reload.
page works.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I can see the torchlight.
I can see
Jared,
it was just a
did
dark
you
blue
check
screen for
to
me.
see if the token has sight?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah, no, it's still just a dark blue screen for me.
It says vision is enabled.
All right.
Maybe
That's
did
all
you
I got.
refresh?
Refresh. I did indeed refresh.
All right, if my Wi-Fi will ever let me connect, I'll see.
Like I can pull up my character sheet and look at all this stuff.
Well,
I
it
can
says,
roll.
it says that Spooter is not in.
I didn't mean
In
to actually
Tunnels
roll, but...
1, it shows that Spooter is not in.
Yeah, and when I try to click on it, it says I can't switch the scenes.
That
I think you might need to get out. Come back in.
Here, let me reload before you leave.
Yeah, no, the Wi-Fi is telling me I'm not allowed to go into stream and see what's going on. One
That's
more
okay,
time.
you're not missing anything. It's just a dark blue screen. I can still pull up
The
my
TV
character
show.
sheet and look at chat and mess with everything else. It's just my screen is just a dark blue.
Yeah, I reloaded the application or reset it. Try.
Oh yeah, I can see it. I just finally got back to my PC. Crazy. For all I know, I could be missing out on the best stream ever.
That's so
I mean,
fucking weird.
Streams ever.
I did that on purpose just to see if her camera perspective moved. Close your character sheet. If I do this. The only thing I can think to try is to just close the tab and then try rejoining.
Man, if I look at everybody else's thing, on the bottom here,
Yeah.
everyone's got Z's next to their name.
I see ones.
Yeah, I see a bunch of ones.
I see some ones, but mostly everyone at least has a Z, a set of Z's next to their name.
Yeah, at this point you might want to just fully close the tab, count 10, reinitiate.
I see ones too, but Ian's 0.
I don't know why I'm special.
You're the first.
You're the
You're
chosen.
you're the prototype.
You're the chosen one.
No, don't make this character story.
You're
This slowly,
Project
I'm the prophet. I'm the chosen one. I didn't want to go on this journey.
What
Learns
in the
the most becomes
fuck?
the best.
the chosen one, Project Zero.
God damn
Your arch nemesis is a man named X who wears all blue.
it. This is. So what happens if you go to a new scene, like go back to the old?
I can't. The only option I have is the tunnels.
I meant for Jared to track us.
I mean, I
Oh.
did. I just
Yeah,
did.
he just did.
Yeah, I saw that. I was explaining that to Spook because it didn't work. Spook is still stuck in the tunnels. Wow. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna stream,
as
and this way
We all
Spook can
got
see.
pulled over to the village map.
Roll something, Lexi. Just roll something. I don't care what. Just roll anything. Okay, so it rolls. Your dice didn't roll. None of your shit has loaded, but it rolled. We could see the roll.
Like I said, everything else is working. I just can't see the map.
I saw her dice.
Yeah, I saw it.
No, on her screen. Like I was watching her screen when she rolled.
Yeah. Well,
It's acting like some of the modules aren't loading. I don't fucking know.
Hmm.
And it was working when we started in the village.
Yeah, I saw the village. I was able to move my token and all that.
What the hell broke?
I don't know.
Technology hates me, guys.
But feel free to join my stream, Spoot, so you can see.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. I'll try reloading the application one more time.
Oh, Discord, thanks.
You're
Discord,
welcome.
like, error. We're not detecting an input from your mic. No shit, I'm not saying anything.
I
Damn.
straight up had my mic muted at one point, and like there was sound, I guess, going on in the background. I was like, "We're not detecting input from your mic because I have it muted."
Mm-hmm.
That's intentional.
And they go with like the big red fucking banner, like, we can't hear you.
Every time I mute for like any reason, it immediately just goes, "Hey, you're muted," and it's like, "Yeah, I know."
Click that.
All right. So, I guess just keep me posted, food, for if it starts working again randomly. So like something very clearly is not loading properly for you whenever we went to switch scenes. It has just decided to be broken and to say fuck you.
Technology hates me.
But maybe it'll fix itself again. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
I don't know. I guess I'll just keep watching Runic stream because then at least I can see the map this way.
Yeah.
All right. So, excuse me. So how do you guys proceed down the tunnels? Are you, normally making haste, et cetera, et cetera? Or I guess up the tunnels.
Yeah. Cautiously waiting for something to happen.
Okay.
I think Dallin is definitely going at a normal pace. Like he's probably trained to be in a no light situation. So
I think Charlotta's still wanting to keep towards the front of the group. She has one hand holding the torch out to look around. The other one's just like on the hilt of her sword just in case something happens.
Kithia is walking up front with her shield out, lighting the way.
Okay.
Belle is also up front, acting like she ain't got any fucks right now.
All right. So you guys spend several hours walking, assumedly based on this conversation, aware, cautiously. So the people who are in front, which you said were Belle, Kithia, and Charlotta, roll perception for me.
Fuck. It was
Oh my
all
god, I
like
got something
17.
that was above a 10.
All right.
Oh, I'm not seeing anybody else's rolls.
That is
Oh,
hilarious.
probably because the screen.
Well, because technically I'm not in the tunnels thing, so
Right. That's weird. Okay. Huh.
All right. So that is enough. You guys spot. As you guys come to the end of the tunnel, it starts to open up. Or it doesn't open up. It narrows down. So it goes from being 10 feet wide to more like somewhere between 5 and 10 feet wide. And it goes from being smooth, marble, granite, regular construction. And you find yourself entering like a cave. And Charlotta, Belle, and Kithia in the front. You guys, with your 17s and the lighting, notice that there are some creatures that you have never seen before. While your players may have seen them, none of you have ever seen slimes. And these are little slime guys. Your perception was high enough that you spotted them before they spotted you. So if you would like to extinguish your lights to minimize the chances of you being seen or whatever, you can do so. But you guys have the drop on these slime guys. How do you proceed? And then I moved everybody, so you should be able to see the opening of the cave right here, except for Spood, who can't see shit because her technology hates her.
technology does indeed hate me. I think first things first, Charlotta wants to figure out if this is a dangerous creature or a creature we can ignore.
Demons.
Oh yeah, demons. Like what? Oh yeah, demons. The mic sounds.
For half a second, I was like, "Oh, he's in character saying demons," and then I heard the interference from Runick's mic. I was like, "Oh."
I had the exact same thought pattern. All right, so Charlotta wants to try to figure out if they are hostile or not.
Yeah, just roleplay. You say that our characters have never seen them before. She wants to know if they're hostile before she does anything.
How do you try to determine if they're hostile?
I don't know, examining their behavior, survivor role-esque type thing.
Okay.
She's not the best at that, but
roll investigation. If you're just going to observe them, investigation.
Can I see them from the low torchlight being all the way, unfortunately, in the back by circumstance?
No.
Too many bodies.
I got nothing from that. Charlotte has no idea.
These little bouncy slime guys are baffling. They don't they just kind of bounce around, roll around. Occasionally they make some squishy sounds that you can hear. They look cute though. Cute things are never dangerous.
They sound huggable.
No, not ever. No, she tilts her head at them. She goes, "Those things are kind of cute, guys."
Do you just start seeing them like the Dragon Quest line?
Yeah. Belle's going to be like, hold on, I want to try something. And then I need to read something.
What are you doing?
Reading something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn, it's only up to 10 feet away.
Actually, yeah, Dallin, I think you can see. You could see around your companions because the light, like if I look at your token, your vision, you can see them on the fate end of the dim end of the light. So, Dallin, you could see them. I mean, I think everybody could see them, actually. Yeah, everybody can see them.
Okay.
Is there any like loose gravel or anything on the ground?
Oh yeah, this is a cave. Like I said, a very smooth, granite, like perfect tunnel opens up into like a craggy, dirty, rocky cave-like structure. So there's dirt, gravel, and things of that nature lying around.
What am I saying? I don't need rocks. I can make rocks. So Belle's going to deactivate the light on her necklace and gesture to Charlotta to let her get up front. And with, I believe it's prestidigitation. Yeah, minor creation. I'm going to make like a little ball bearing that I'm just going to fire from my slingshot to like hit the ground a ways away to see how they react to it.
When you say a ways away, you mean like past them, like maybe over here?
Yeah, past them.
Okay.
I know she can't move her token, but I'm going to be in front of Charlotta. Basically, I'm going to switch spots with her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she'll like scooch up against the wall to let her get up to the front.
If you go to drag your token forward, yeah, there you go. We can do this together, guys. We're a team.
But yeah, so I'm just going to basically, I create this ball bearing that's going to last 12 seconds and just shoot it past them to make a noise to see what they do to the noise.
Okay. Do you have to roll anything for that, or is it just something that you do?
It's just a cantrip that I do. I mean, if you wanted to, you could make me do an attack roll with the slingshot, but I'm not actually trying to hit anyone but the ground.
Oh, I'm rolling privately. I didn't mean to do that. Here. Boop. Nat 1, baby! Yeah, so those guys, like, the slimes hear the sound, and they start, like, slurping over towards where they heard the sound. They sort of congregate around it. And they don't, it's not like they ravenously attack the ground, but they sort of like slurp over and around the ground like they're searching for it. And then after a few seconds, they kind of stop searching, but they don't really move anymore. They just stay there. Occasionally, they do just like their little slurpy bounce.
Hey guys,
Could I
let
do
me
like
try something.
Could I make a survival roll to see if I can glean any information from studying them?
Yes.
While that's happening, I think the holdup. Lorth is going to activate shadow movements.
Okay.
And he's going to become using a bonus action and becomes like you see normal Lorth. Now he's Shadow Lorth. He does not look the same, and he's going to travel along the wall because I now have a climbing speed. So that I can sneak up with advantage to see if there's more.
Okay. Bell, with an 18 on your survival, watching them and kind of processing their movements, you think they're probably pretty simple creatures that react exclusively or nearly exclusively on instinct. They went towards the sound, and when they couldn't find it, and there was nothing for them to do, they just kind of like stopped. So they might be, easily manipulated if you wanted to like try to avoid them versus like fighting them or whatever.
Yeah, so Bill's gonna look to the two right behind her. Well, I think they're very base or territorial instinct kind of creatures, and only will probably attack us if they notice we're here. Simple, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's literally impossible for them to spot you. Their stats are not that great. So, where do you want to go?
Well, for this particular thing, let me measure out 30. So, he just kind of like climbs above onto the ceiling, I guess. Like, kind of goes there and like slithers above. Like, he can't see into the darkness, but I wonder if he could like use this to like look beyond and have a chance without being either seen or noticed.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Fair enough. Not that bad.
17. Okay. You cannot see. I mean, your line of sight is limited between the darkness and the fact that this wall is kind of here, this cave wall. Your line of sight is limited to kind of this, like it kind of cuts off like right there.
Yeah.
But you don't see anything more in this, like in this space, you know, where they are. Like you don't see anything more like beyond them around the corner.
Okay. Just looks over and goes, so there's two ways we can handle this, as I like the idea his head pops out of a shadow off the ceiling. I mean, I can kind of keep this up for about a minute if y'all want. I can probably go in a straight line and back and tell you if I hear anything, but I can't see, and that light is actively making it harder to stay hidden.
Actually, do you want me to turn off Charlotte's torch?
Yeah, we would probably turn that off, just knowing that these guys may or may not come after us if they notice us.
Got you. There you go. Torchlight off.
That said, the moment somebody's head pokes out of the darkness, instinct takes over, and there's a barrel of a gun poking him right in the nose. Motherfucker.
I've already showed off this ability. Why are you doing this?
You don't just pop up out of nowhere right beside somebody and not expect to have us. Just don't ever do that again.
I verbalized something. If you didn't hear, that's all.
I heard you, but your face just showed up out of nowhere, and that's not happening again. You clear?
Anyways, do you want me to go forward considering out of everyone I can't see, but I can hear? And I'm the least likely to get caught.
Belle looks to the group and it's like, which one of us should be the leader? Who should be making these decisions?
I don't have that high of an insight, but he looks at you and goes, not me.
How about the person who doesn't just pick to just put out all the lights to make most of the party unable to help you?
Look, can you see in the darkness?
Who are you asking, Charlotta?
Rudik's character, I forgot his name.
No, I have a different ability.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
Fairy fire.
I mean, that'll make them noticeable to us, I guess. I don't think that's gonna help me, though. I'm not exactly quiet.
Look, I can't hold this for much longer, but it's either now or never, or I'm probably going to need a small rest to reset this. But with the combination of like my ability to get out of danger, fairy fire to like use that for sensory makeups, and I am literally a shadow.
You do the fairy fire. I'm just gonna go up here, and she's got the web like the wall crawling thing because she's a spider. She's just gonna go to the roof. You guys can go. I'll be up here. It'll be
I
fine.
high five you. We're roof buddies now.
Woohoo!
Richard and Samus and Dallin, the three of you have been back in the back pretty quietly while they've been having this conversation. Roll perception.
Also, Bell will chime in, but won't Fairy Fire alert us to them?
Let me go check the new Fairy Fire real quick. For
Dallin, roll for Winlock as well, and he has keen hearing and smell, so roll with advantage. Because you can communicate with your animal companion, right? Like,
it understands any languages I know,
okay,
but the primal companion's weird because it's not gonna be worded anywhere close to the same as animal companion, because of course not.
so
also, Dallin, you clicked on your dagger. You didn't roll perception.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find something with a dagger, and I can't find it right now.
Fucking hell, man!
all the net 20s today.
You don't need to roll for Winlock if you don't want to. You can for flavor. All three of you passed, and with a fucking nat 20, like, okay. So while they're having this discussion, like trying to plan out their next move, the three of you kind of in the back quietly, like you start picking up on this, like, like, did that come through my mic or did the noise gate catch it?
Oh, we got
no, it came through.
Yeah, we heard that in all
Okay.
of its fucking glory. Thank you.
Good. Like weird sounds, mouth and chittering sounds. Perfect. Yeah, the three of you hear that, and it's kind of, you can't like pinpoint where it's coming from, but you can hear it, whether it's reverberating through the walls or it's coming from like farther in the cave system. But there's like a chittering sound that you guys hear.
So I can't pinpoint it.
No, you cannot pinpoint it. Unless you have some ranger thing that would allow you to do that.
No, I'm blind as fuck. That's all I got. Being
Okay.
blind.
It is worth noting that these are different sounds than the slime schlorpy sounds.
Does anyone say anything, or is Lorth beginning to go forward?
Is it here from? Wait, where is it here? Where are you hearing that from?
Well, you and me aren't hearing it. We're having a conversation.
Dallin would
Oh,
hold
we're
up
on
his
the
hand.
okay.
People would see his hand, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, Dallin, Richard, and Samus are the only three who hear it, because the rest of you guys were like planning and
There's something
scheming.
more than the slimes in here.
Hmm.
Or, I mean, I guess slime's not the appropriate word than whatever we saw before. I mean, I guess they look slimy. Slime's just kind of the word we default to anyways.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. You don't have to like try to come up with a new name for them.
Well, it'd just be like you described them based on like the closest approximation you can think of, like you wouldn't call gnolls gnolls if you didn't know they were gnolls. You'd call them like dogmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the new news, Bell's going to try and call back Lorth. We should probably figure out what this other noise is.
Should I cast Firebolt in the ceiling?
I don't think that's a smart idea. Lorth phases and hides in the shadow of Bell for the dirt to see what happens.
So Bell literally just watched him melt into her shadow.
Yep.
There is a look on her face that is pure and utter violation. And she'll just like lightly start her foot through the shadow, like.
Like, come on!
Fucking hell, man! I
Be
rolled
targeted.
a 1. I rolled a 1 on a D100.
Good job. That's a 1%.
You guys, you guys hear, like, I mean, I've got a bunch of random tables to help me, like, kind of just. I knew you guys would spend a long time talking about stuff, and like these people, these entities. I mean, none of them are people. Maybe that's racist. I don't know. These creatures like are doing stuff. They're like existing in this cave system, and so like there's this like loud, echoey, like banging sound. Like it's like bang, bang, bang. And then I can't do a loud whistle, but there's like a whistle, like like a suey, like a like a piggy whistle. And then the slimes start slurping this way.
All right, now there's just a dumbfounded look on Bell's face, like the fuck. And Belle's curiosity is taking her. She's gonna like start slinking towards where the slimes were, while like trying to pay attention to anything else. She's got dark vision. She can see.
Who went where? What happened?
Yas
It was
went
Yas.
somewhere.
Yas died. Internet.
Also, Spood died. Oh no, Spood back.
No, I didn't. I'm still here.
Yeah, Spood's here.
All right. So your Belle's gonna go after them.
I'm in the shadow. I guess I'm following.
I'll select your token so that I can see, and I will tell you when to stop and do something if you go to a point that's too far.
But yeah, she still feels violated by the person in her shadow, and we'll have a fucking conversation about that later. But yeah, she's like trying to like as slowly and cautiously as possible slink forward because there's other sounds that was reported, but also something just called the slimes away, and she needs to know what. So yeah, I'm just going like one hex at a time until something happens.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going. I'll tell you if something happens, or you'll see something as your token vision changes.
Well, I have no idea what's happening because I disconnected.
All right. So I'm looking at your token vision, so you can see the slimes, and they're like slurping in this direction. And it's like as you approach to see around the corner, they slurp forward out of view again. So like clearly there's some kind of pathway or something that goes to the left, but your vision cone reveals that there is another sort of room or chamber ahead that's larger than these little hallways.
All right. So she looks down at her shadow. All right, you get out. Tell the others to start coming this direction. And don't get back in.
Slithers. Goes back on the wall, pops out. All right. Nothing for about 20 paces. You're safe for a continuous walk.
Charlotte forward in the middle of the room.
Kithia will follow behind Bell.
Okay. So I will say, like, now that you guys have crept forward into this room a little bit, these light sources that are emanating, generating the low light, they are like little crystals that are glowing this sort of golden white color.
Mm-hmm.
They are like deeply embedded in the rock.
So there's not like any piece that's like sticking out that we could potentially break off or anything like that?
You could try to break off a piece or like dig a piece out. When I say deeply embedded, it's not like they're like buried deep and shining through solid rock. It's like they're just like
right,
yeah.
They're seated in the wall. Yeah.
Yes. If you would like to try to pry one out, you can make an athletics check, or if you have some other way that you would try to do it, let me know, and we can come up with something more than just a check.
And seeing as the others started creeping up, Belle's going to start pushing forward down this tunnel here.
Okay.
I will
Belle's taking point.
find a piece that's like, I'm assuming they look like rock crystals.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a singular piece that's still sticking out by itself. I'll just like tap the side of it with my shield to see if that'll snap it off.
Oh, okay.
I can do athletics or strength or whatever.
Do athletics. And then add an extra +5 for using tools. Was that 10? Was that +5
Yeah, that's
added because I
included.
asked? Okay. 10 is not gonna do it, although you do recognize that with a little bit more force, you could probably break off part of this crystal.
Okay.
Belle, go ahead and move forward a little bit. You were starting to move forward. I think you were just kind of waiting, but go ahead and move up some.
I will try again with more force.
Okay. All right, Belle, make a stealth check. And then you go ahead and try again, Kithia. I will lower the DC. So go ahead and add your +5.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
It's so close. It's almost there. You're chipping away at it. All right, that was an
The
11.
5-foot tall tower shield to break off a little like half-inch crystal.
Do you want me to break it off for you?
Like if you walk up and say that, like, Kitty will be, yes, please, yes, yes, yes.
Holy fucking shit! Even with an 11, okay, nothing happens.
It's that goddamn dumb look.
Yeah, Belle, you are. Yeah, I'll talk once I'll explain why I'm like fuck how once things get moving. Okay, Samus with a 15, you like easily like just break it off the rest of the way, kind of at the shear line that has been made. And Kithia now has a glowing crystal. It emits. What do these light sources emit? 20 feet of dim light and 10 feet of bright light.
Okay. She will stick it in her one of her pouches for right now.
Okay.
To study later. And we'll start moving up as soon as it's appropriate to move up behind Belle.
Yeah. If you guys would like to move up farther before Belle moves again.
I just connected for like 5 minutes. I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Okay. I'm going to move you into the room, Dallin.
We're sneaking and crystal digging.
Yeah, so the slimes were called away. I don't know what you're here for, so I'm just going to do a quick recap of what's been going on. So the slimes were called away by something, and you guys are sneaking up on them. Belle is on point because she has dark vision and is creeping forward. She has spotted the slimes, and they were slurping away to the right, indicating that there is a path there. And then there's a larger room in this vicinity that Belle can partially see into. And then Kithia and Samus broke off a little crystal from these light sources are glowing crystals, and they broke off a chunk of crystal.
What color is it?
It's like white gold. And then, yeah, Dallin, I just moved you and Minlock into the room so you could see the light sources and everything. All right, Belle, you remain footloose and fancy free. Are you going to keep creeping?
Yeah, I'm gonna simply. Oh, we're talking to me.
I mean, I guess I'm just staying with the party, to be perfectly honest. Right now, I can't do much if a light source goes away from me anyway. The blind penalties are kind of suck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as of right now, Bill's just gonna do like one hex at a time.
Okay. All right, Belle. You don't need to roll for this. He's standing in the open. You see that guy. So here's what I was saying earlier. These guys are blind. They have tremor sense, but you are not within range for tremor sense to kick in. And so he rolled at disadvantage to detect you otherwise. And he rolled a 19 and a 1.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
All right. I'm just gonna let his previous roll stand. Like, he doesn't realize that you're there. But you can see him clear as day. He's just standing there in the opening. Yeah.
Okay,
What do you do?
so I think with that, Bell's going to slink back. Obviously, this person hasn't. This creature hasn't detected me. So what's his like stance? Does he look like he's a lookout?
Yes. You can tell that he's like standing there. I mean, not only did you see him, but there's like a tunnel that goes that way. And it looks like he's blocking the entrance to the tunnel. And so you think that he's a guard.
Okay, so yeah, since this area back here seems to be on the safer end, Belle is going to creep her way back to the group. And when getting back up to the group, since there's no one here, and I know the light isn't a very great radius. So look, when I looked at his face, like I saw that he had no eyes, right?
Yeah, they have like these weird little like helmet things. Like they're very crudely fashioned helmet things that just cover where their eyes should be. And like you looked at him and he would be looking directly at you, and he very clearly did not register that you were there. So you're not 100% sure that they don't have any eyes, but he definitely does not have vision.
Okay. So with that, when I get back to the group, standing next to Charlotta, I put my hand on her plate mail and I cast light on that. So now she's glowing like the fancy paladin she's supposed to be.
I'm a sparkly disco ball as I climb right back up to the ceiling.
How much light does that produce?
It is 20 feet of bright and then 20 feet of dim after.
Okay.
It's actually a shorter range than a torch usually is. Also, it doesn't give off heat like a torch does.
Okay.
But before you skitter back to the ceiling, I will gesture to make sure you stay down so we can huddle together.
Yeah, she'll be like at the upper part of the wall. She wants to stay out of people's way, but also like close enough that you need her for something. She could just like pop down safely.
And then I look around, make sure the rest of the team's here, including the creepy kid that was hiding in her shadow.
He is there. He is staying out of the light. As previously mentioned, it turns off the power.
that's fine. She's not going to really speak above a whisper. So if you can't hear her, that's on your ass. That's how she thinks about it. So with the group huddled together, she'll whisper into everyone. All right. Well, I think I found the thing that called the slimes away, and it looks like we had like rats and mice in our town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a bipedal hairless rat thing. I don't think its vision works very well, so it probably senses some other ways. I don't know if we'll get out of here without a fight. I can't get a read on it. It looks like it's guarding the hallway. But that's about it. Also, it's hideous as fuck.
To give you a little bit more information, to help kind of contextualize how the size of these things. They are, in fact, they are called rot moles. They are between 4 and 5 feet tall, so they count as medium creatures. They are hunched over, and they wield various crude tools or occasionally crude weapons. And this guy had like a shovel thing. All of their token pictures have shovels, at least of this type. There are a few different types for, I guess, slight metagaming. But so he's bigger than Dallin, but he's not as big as most of you.
Yeah, so Bell follows up with that. Oh yeah, any bigger than that one? Points at that one. How do we want to proceed here? Like, I did some of that forward scouting thing because my eyes do good in the not so lit areas. But listen, I shoot shit with magic. I mean, what do we want to do? I don't even know if they can talk.
If they can, I can always try to talk to them.
I will see if they are evil.
Okay.
And Kithia will move up as quietly as she possibly can with a big ass fucking shield and full plate armor.
Yeah, your stealth is dog shit.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. I love you, sweetie, but your stealth is dog shit.
Yes, it is.
It's okay. So,
speaking of, roll stealth, Kithia. Actually, how close do you have to be for, what is this, detect good and evil?
Yes, detect good and evil is 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, you gotta roll stealth.
This is gonna be funny.
Oh no!
We're so bad.
I have my mute up. I was gonna say I rolled Dex, rolled Stealth, so I could move up with Kithia, and I was gonna have Locke do the same. Okay. All my high rolls here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Dallin, you and Winlock, unless you are literally like
We got the same fucking total.
sticking to Kithia's ass, are definitely gonna be fine. But Kithia, go ahead and move your token. Let's see, 30 feet.
Oh no, I have 20 feet of movement.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't, but like you can move
yeah.
up, right? You can. So 30 feet would be right there.
Oh.
I would say, knowing that she's moving into enemy range, Belle would move at least over here to try and keep an eye on her.
So you pop detect good and evil, and you move up, and yes, they are evil, but also 3 of them. Oh, sorry.
There we go. Oh,
I will say, Charlotta is also trying to keep fairly close, far back enough that she won't like trigger anything, but close enough that she can very quickly get to her if something goes wrong.
I think Lloyd's going to be the line.
By 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of okay.
oh.
Hang on,
It's
I'm gonna-
magically been
I moved my
constituted
character
as
to show
death.
that, but
I'm gonna drag your token around a minute. Oh shit, the thing didn't come.
No,
right,
it
'cause
didn't
the
come
measure
with me.
didn't- Okay. All right, so that would have been blocked. Approached. Blocked. That's the first time you could have spotted.
It is blocked by 1 foot of stone. Oh no, the walls are made of stone.
Which is
You can't see around corners.
yeah, with a stealth check that low, it still would have noticed you anyways. I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah, it's fine. I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah, so they are evil, and you walk out and you spot 3 of them standing there. And because you went farther in the room, you could see, in fact, yes, there is a path leading this way, and there's a path leading this way. And there are 3 enemies, and they spot you instantly. Well, quote unquote, spot you, and there's like a moment of like they're looking, and then they're like,
There's more.
roll initiative.
All right.
Do we all or just her? Because technically she's the only one in the combat right now.
Kithia's the only one in combat, but I mean, are you gonna abandon Kithia?
Well,
No, but theoretically, once they get into vision, we can ambush them because they don't know we're here, and then we could get put in.
It won't let me roll
I
initiative.
can't roll initiative.
I would like to state, does Kithia just straight up full on yell it?
Yeah, y'all are not in the initiative tracker yet. I'm adding you.
Oh my god!
It's just telling me that there's no active
Is-
in my view scene, but technically I don't have a scene to view, so
That's what the desk.
I got a fucking 0.
Tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay.
I rolled
Is that,
your initiative, dude.
Is that a 0 I see live without the tiebreaker?
Yes! I have a -1 modifier,
same.
and I rolled a nat 1.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I finally got a nat 1.
I'm gonna wait till everyone's done rolling because every time I go click on my photo, everyone else's rolls adjusts everyone on the initiative, and I can't click the picture.
Oh,
just-
yeah, that makes sense.
I just click it on my sheet.
All right.
Here we go.
Damn, I rolled the highest in the party. Do I actually care about these people?
Hmm.
All right. These guys are quick, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to go the full distance. All right, he is now in plain view, so everyone down here can see him.
And the paladin is glowing.
Yeah, but they're blind, so.
I
guess I should move.
I just mean for like the sake of, people have a sight radius around Charlotta.
Yeah. All right.
It is funny to know there's only one person who's going to beat me in a speed tie. And it is unfortunate because it is by 1 fucking point.
Who's beating you?
You. We could have been true tied dex buddies.
All right.
I took it. The alert feats the problem.
I didn't mean to roll that.
What is my tiebreaker?
All right. Pythia, does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Nice. Does he want to burn this on his first fucking turn?
I mean, could.
It might be the only turn that he gets.
Probably. There's two
Well-
sharpshooters here. He's getting shot.
He
Well-
doesn't know that though, so he's not gonna.
2.5 if Samus rolls well.
All right, Bell.
Fuck up their shit.
Bell's gonna move up just a little.
Here to cash my cash.
What'd you say?
Sorry, I'm also talking to Spoon at the same time.
Oh,
The page still isn't loading for her. I'll have to take a look at it later. Oh yeah, I'm gonna scooch up just a little bit and then I feel like spell casting through my revolver is a lot quieter than actually firing a cartridge. Though technically my gun would do potentially one more point of damage than my spells currently. That said, I'm gonna magic the fuck out of this guy.
yeah, magic the fuck out of him.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. The Baldur's Gate Eldritch Blast is loud AF. It is the most satisfying crunch noise, and I'm so mad it is.
Look, it's good design.
But yeah, so I am going to let loose Eldritch Blast. So I level the revolver. I don't know why it rolled dice. Why did it roll dice?
Because you clicked on it.
Okay, but it rolled advantage, and I don't know. I'm going to actually roll, because I didn't do that. All I did was click on the thing to proc it in the chat. That was weird.
Yeah. It's fine. Go ahead. Attack him.
Does a 14 hit?
14 hits.
Hashtag
These-
good.
These guys are not. They're not super tough. Your first combat encounter, unless you fucking draw in the whole dungeon,
Is that a challenge?
or sneak your way into like fighting the entire dungeon at once.
He gets whacked for 10 force damage in his face. And I also like to point out, because, so close to Kithia, Kithia just watches this blast whip past the side of her face and slam into this guy. And there's just a smoking barrel.
So which color are we using for the dark neon energy?
Well, you may have noticed that 10 damage was in fact enough to smoke this little guy.
Oh my god, that's going to do everything for Bell's fucking ego. Holy shit.
The one shot, one kill, first fucking attack of the game. You killed a guy. All right, I'm gonna drag his token out of the way.
So yeah, I just picture this scene, and I don't know. Does Lachagos have like her own colors? Because Belle would adopt those.
Yeah, it's the red and gold.
Okay, yeah. So she absolutely fired gold bullets out of her gun. So like this bolt of gold whips past Kithia's head and basically blows the head off of this mole, and probably splashes Kithia.
Kithia, roll a perception check.
Oh no.
Also, have Winlock roll a perception check since he has keen hearing and smell.
I'm doing roll. There it is. There's that one.
Winlock is I don't know, he's too far away or he's distracted by something. I don't know, dog, but Wolf
He's
Boy
the
doesn't notice.
spiritual reincarnation of Tianza.
Where's my sexy robot husband? He would love the fact that I'm a wolf now.
Plot
Then
twist
again,
is
he
scary.
loves anything.
Kithia, Liv.
What?
Roll a perception check, please.
Oh, yes, sorry.
I understand your titties are amazing.
Hell yeah. All right, yeah. I mean, I guess being right next to this thing when it gets headshot right under your nose, when it like as it goes down, there is just this awful, disgusting smell of rotting flesh and like just like rotting like a compost pile that has not been properly done. So like that like stinking rotting smell is coming out because like people.
I know the exact smell you're trying to describe.
Yes. Yes. There's no repercussions, but you think it's odd that that happens when it dies.
I know you moved the token, but I can't help but keep imagining the Eldritch Blast killed it so bad the body just flew ragdoll style Skyrim.
I mean, honestly, if that's how you want to like headcanon that, I don't know if you can handle Belle's ego if it's big enough that to like she one shot the little dude and he flies across the room. But I'm okay with that if you guys want to risk it.
It's gonna happen at like level 3 with agonizing push or whatever it's called, right?
All right, so Belle, you shot. Are you gonna move or do anything else? Because that would have been your action.
Belle already moved.
Oh, did she?
I moved a little. Like, I have 30 feet, but I only moved 15, so I'm actually going to get behind Kithia.
Okay. All right, and we'll say, like, I mean, that's kind of like a weird space, but like you're crunched in there, like it's fine.
Had to do that now. Oh my god, everything's changed, dude. Back in my day.
All right, go ahead and end your turn so that Samus can go.
How good was your roll, Scott?
Did I do that right?
Yeah, you did. Depending on who are you shooting at, Scotty, Samus.
Hang on. All right.
You can't see anybody. The only bad guy you could see was dead. You know, there's more bad guys up there, but you can't see them.
Oh, okay.
If you run up, you might see more.
Sorry, my cat got in the way.
What's your movement speed?
Where'd you go?
You're not in heavy armor yet, right? So you'd be at 30 feet?
No, he's in heavy armor.
Oh. My
your walk speed is 30 feet.
Okay. Nope, that doesn't put me in anywhere in view.
I'll give you an extra 5, like, because like I think I moved your token forward, or you moved it forward, and then like you didn't do anything before combat started.
Yeah.
So right next to Belle, you can see that guy.
Oh, cool.
Shoot him.
This is 18 hit.
18 hits.
Nice.
Wait, oops, I only applied half damage. I should not have done that. I should have applied full damage.
Nah, he's an adamantine. He gets 50% damage reduction.
All right. He's still alive. All right, Winlock. What's Winlock's movement speed? 50.
50 because Wolf.
Speedy boy.
Yeah. I have to do this just to get the vision to figure out where to go.
Oh shit. Okay, you moved up. Winlock can see there are 2 more guys that are clearly like booking it towards you. I'll go ahead and add them to the combat.
Okay, do we have enough movement left to... No. We can't go to that guy over there, though, right? Yeah, we can.
All right, they will have already moved though. So, oh, good. Okay, that guy's at the top, so it'll skip his turn, which is what I wanted, and then this guy will also get his turn skipped because I moved them when combat started, sprinting towards like the shriek.
Ah.
Um,
So we're not going to reach this guy, so we can get some biting action.
get him, bite him.
All right, game. I fucking click bite to do the roll, and it pops him on the side. Like, okay.
15 hits.
Nah. Oh, max damage. What? It's all on D10 fight? Hold up.
All right, it's not down, but he's not looking good. In fact, he looks real bad. Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
Oh, it is all the way at the bottom. It's just when something gets sent on Discord, I legitimately can't see it. Cool.
Which one is this one? That one. He knows he's been injured, and he doesn't like that. So he's going to go to the nearest thing that he can hear and sense, which is Kithia.
Honestly, I imagine for one of those rotten rolls or whatever, is the situation and just like, you're like playing those shooters and you hear the dog and you know it's coming, but you can't figure out where it's coming from because of how loud it is.
Kithia does a 21 hit. I cannot believe this
21
fucking...
does hit.
I can't believe this
currently have an
fucking...
AC of 20.
This fucking 1/2 CR creature rolled a 21.
Oof.
With a fucking shovel.
It happens.
7 shovel damage. All right, Dallin, now it's your go.
Man, it feels weird. I was not ready to just have another turn like that. Like, what? Hold on, I'm caught off. Okay.
You gotta get used to it, man. If you're gonna start building your
staggered turn order and everything, I can actually make it up here with my shitty ass vision.
And then in this game, the family that slays together doesn't stay together in initiative.
Yeah, Dragonkin kinda has a thing. It's a very nice thing.
All right, we now have our first flanking situation. So if you get to roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, am I in a light source?
Yes.
Okay. Can I just...
Because the light on Kithia's shield is still going.
Man, what do I got to do? Do I hit the expand and then... Okay, and then I can hit attack. And it still does it. Okay, cool. Fuck me, I guess. I don't understand why it's like this.
Remember, you get to roll with advantage because you're flanking. I do permanent flanking advantage.
I did it again. I'm just going to roll another normal.
Yeah, that's fine. A 9 does not hit, but a 19 does. So...
Okay, so weird shit happens here. I'll get into it after I roll the damage. If it's dead at this point, but like, if it didn't die. Oh wait, I can still do it.
Okay, well, I mean, it died. What can you do?
Do I have vision on the other enemy that my wolf is at?
Yes, there is light emanating, and you can see.
Okay, is that the big purple circle? Should I just have confirmed
No,
that?
the big
No,
purple
that's-
circle is detect good and evil.
Okay. I get to thanks to the weird ass wording of how this game is, I made a light weapon attack. I can now do another light weapon attack as a part of my attack action because I do possess a weapon mastery that has it, which is the dagger's nick. So I can yeet a dagger at the other guy.
Fucking and see, there's your fucking halfling
Yo.
luck coming in clutch, because I was gonna have you stick the dagger in your wolf with a nat 1. But no, you
I
in
can't
fact
nat 1. I'm immune to crit fail.
roll.
Now you could still roll a second one, and you can't
Alright.
re-roll that one.
So
What
I'm gonna.
happened? Screenshot it.
It only has 1 health left, so you literally can't not kill it.
Yes.
You stick a dagger in its skull.
I got to do the thing that I wanted the build to do. Fucking yes. I can melee and ranged at the same time because this new version of dual wielding is fucking stupid.
All right, cool. He's dead.
Have fun killing all the stuff before it's our turn, guys.
All right, that's it for you.
The 2 people with -1 dexterity.
All right, this
I'm
is
sorry.
the guy that I said his turn was skipped.
To be fair, I am doing what I'm supposed to, which is standing in the way of damage.
All right, Richard, if you would like to move closer before your turn begins, because you've just kind of been standing there in the
I
corner.
don't know what I'm doing.
If you want to move up to maybe like where Lorth is, you can start your turn there.
Yeah, I am going to let's see. Should I do a perception check?
You can, you don't have to.
Okay.
What would you be trying to perceive?
Well, I don't really. I was just asking if I should be doing a perception check.
We're still in darkness.
We are
Yeah.
still in darkness. You're right. There are enough light sources for your immediate area that you can see stuff kind of
to
immediately
see
around
the
you.
enemy. Okay, great. Let's see. I'm going to go up here. And
I'm going to
then-
make you an owner for Lexi's token so that you can...
Okie dokie.
Huh?
I said okie dokie.
And then I'm going to have to...
Then I am going to run all the way over here.
Okay. I'm going to have to delete the token and put down a new one.
Are these the stairs over here going down?
They're going... Are those going down? No, they go up. So they go up,
Okay.
and then there's a wall, and they turn to the left, which makes them go like north on the map or whatever.
Okay, great. And that's my turn.
Okay, there we go.
Alright. Lorth will shadow move over here. Yep. Okay, fine. We'll do this the funny way. What Lorth will move over here. I don't believe he can. Da, da, da. Think we're gonna spend bonus action cunning to hide in the shadows.
Okay. Oh yeah, you fucking are hidden. Jesus.
I love this ability.
They can't see, and that's fucking quiet enough with all the racket from combat going on.
Yeah. I don't think Lorth can see the two enemy tokens. It's too dark. So I think I'm just gonna ready action, and we're gonna take the first shot at a noise Lorth does not recognize.
Okay. Yeah, how much light comes off of your shield? I'm gonna real quick make your token also count as a light source.
I think it's 20 feet because it's a light spell, right?
Oh yeah, I guess it's the same as what Bell did. Yeah, okay. There you go.
I didn't think I was going to do a melee followed up by an immediate ranged attack thing on the first session. I'm not going to lie. The first combat.
Double kill.
Yeah.
All right, so Lorth, you're rating your action to attack the first creature that moves that you don't recognize you hear a move that you don't recognize. Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, very much.
All right. Skip the dead guy. And we'll allow Charlotta to start maybe like here.
So what's going on? I kind of missed a few things. It looks like people are just kind of like slinking further in. I saw the amorphous Goliath rip off into the darkness.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I was like, where is his character? Oh, he went.
Sprinted like a motherfucker down the dark hallway. I mean, it is like now that I've adjusted the light sources around, like, he can like just barely see and make out the outline of like this guy and that guy. So he knows he's sprinting towards two bad guys. But yeah, everyone's like moving forward as you guys have been mopping the floor with the little dudes. Where do the slimes go? Let's roll for slime. While they're figuring that out, who would like to roll a d20 to roll for slime?
I'll roll the d20.
Roll for slime. Evens, they go left. Odds, they go down. Evens, they go left. Okay. So the slimes go this way. Perfect.
What the?
I recognize y'all have no idea where left or down is relative to them, but you can see how big the map space is.
Even be able to name their directions.
I am the slime god, and I name the slime directions.
They're fucking going like northeast diagonal 85 degrees, and that's left.
They're just slurp, 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 slurp. One of the little rot-mole guys is like, "Where are you going? You're supposed to come this way to the food trough." Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Now
Right,
all I'm hearing is the fucking like jumping sound that slimes make in anime.
And Dragon Quest. Actually, I don't know what noises they make in Dragon Quest. They do that little hoppy noise like everything makes in Dragon Quest. Whoop, whoop.
Or
do you guys need help?
I guess some anime use different ones.
I'm sorry. I got distracted with real life. I missed what was going on. What's going on?
Oh, it's Charlotta's turn. I gave you control of her token because y'all are in the same room, so you can kind of decide what to do. Although, if we need to, we can skip to Kithia.
No. I'm assuming you want to move up your maximum distance then, huh? All right, so I'll move her 20 feet up.
Because it's the armor that it gives me a slight movement penalty because my strength's at 15, right?
Yes, you only have 20 feet of walking speed. Although I think your climb speed is still 30.
Yeah, and I am
Because
on the
of-
wall.
Well, there you go. It's all right, Scotty.
Where do we know critters are? Left, right?
Right. If you want to go ahead and go to bed, Scotty, you can. After this round of combat, I was going to go ahead and call it for the night.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, she's gonna wall crawl. Oh no. I guess. Okay, this is really wonky on the wall. Hold on. I think I need to refresh my page. I'm seeing like multiple movement lines.
That's me.
Okay.
He's measuring 30 feet.
No. I mean, like every time I hit control, I see like multiple movement lines.
I think he's seeing like every movement that's happened when he hits control.
Oh, hey, I
Like the
just
recorded
discovered
movements.
if you hold Alt, you can see all of the movement lines of every token. Or maybe that's just me since I'm the
That's what I'm hitting.
game
Okay,
master.
control. It is Alt. Yeah, Alt is showing
Okay,
me
Alt.
every movement.
Control doesn't do it. It's unless you're highlighting a specific token.
And it's even showing me the 15 shared it moved.
Yeah, but like I did that. Like that's just the history of your movement for this turn. But we're not going to count that.
That's so cool.
Oh, okay. I know what's going on. So I think you had moved her token about 15 feet, and it's not acknowledging her climb movement. It won't let me move it anymore because Foundry knows she only has 20 feet of movement.
You are hitting a wall.
I also just changed her movement type to climb. I didn't know you could do that. Right click on the token and select movement action.
Oh,
And
it won't let me go
climb.
draw the line from point A to point B. I actually have to know.
Yeah. Like, it's weird with the hexagon and straight lines, but yeah.
Okay, there. Okay,
Nice.
that was a pain in the butt, but we got it.
Diagonals are weird.
This is a learning curve, literally.
Yeah.
I know,
And
it's
then
very
I
right.
want to activate the thing, I forget what it's called, but it puts attention on me. Wait, I don't think I can do that. There's no enemies next to me. Wait, no, I have magic missile. I want to shoot magic missile at.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's one of the Oath of Glam spells.
Holy shit. Cast magic missile at the darkness.
Yeah, cast magic missile. Level 1 is what, 3d4? Or is it? Is that right? First level spell slot?
No, I think it's a D10. It's like a 3D10, but I can spread it out as much as I want. So I'll probably do 2 on the furthest one and 1 on the closest one.
Okay.
I don't know if the macro built into the sheets lets you split, so I'll just hit the roll button.
Yeah, roll damage and we'll see
Oh,
what it
wait.
does.
It does. It's weird. I don't know why it gave me multiple. Okay, yeah.
I
So I'm
forgot
just
to
gonna hit the
my-
roll. Okay,
Okay.
so the macro just basically is giving me one at a time. So
I was gonna say, there's no way it's a D4.
It is. It's 3d4 at level 1, and each bolt is a d4, and you can direct them to hit a target.
yeah, so I
Oh.
guess it's just you roll the damage separately for each one.
Yeah,
You
because they
said
each
two.
are their own attack and therefore have to be calculated differently for concentration.
Since when was Magic Missile a D4?
So
It's always
Oh,
been a
it's
It's always
D4.
been a d4.
It has never
it
not
auto
been
hits.
a D4.
I thought
Yeah.
it was much higher than that. I knew it wasn't like a super high one. But...
There's that's Mordenkainen's force missiles, which is just magic missile but better.
Yeah.
All right, and you said 2 on the back, 1 on the closest.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So those were the back, and then this one's the closest.
Neither of them die, but the one in the back is looking pretty fucked up.
Yay, fucked up.
I think
Alright.
that's my only distance spell, so
For now, you'll get more.
at least one that's I have prepared.
Right.
Everything else is like a smite or something.
And that's action, movement. Is there a bonus action thing? Or are you done?
I don't know. Do you have a bonus action?
I mean, that would have been my compelled duel.
Bonus action. What's
Compelled
that?
duel's range is 30 feet.
Yeah, but I don't think it'd be worth wasting on these creatures, though.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So then, Kithia, take us home for this turn.
I did forget to roll my concentration check when I took damage.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. I will. Who is in the most immediate danger?
The enemy.
I think I was
Trying
going
to
to say
do the enemy.
the little rot mole guys.
there's a eldritch horror sprinting down the hall after them.
Yeah, they're about to get fucked. You don't know how many little guys are down here in these tunnels, though, but like at least the guys that you're aware of.
I mean, there's an Eldritch Horse going down the tunnel. There is a spider that's glimmering and sparkling with the power of Sailor Moon on the wall. There is a dog closely behind. They can't see this, but there's a guy waiting for a sound to shoot at.
All right.
It probably is.
I will. Reach out and cast False Life on Dalen. To give him temporary hit points.
9.
Aw, how cute. You have to use a spell slot for that.
Yay, Dallin has temporary hit points.
Yeah, there's a tiny little section on the character sheet that just says TMP. You can just immediately slap a number in there, and it just stays. It's nice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is technically a healing spell.
Okay.
Even though it only gives temporary hit points. Oh no, when you cast a spell that restores hit points. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that I would automatically just use that because that's not technically healing.
No, well, I was
Okay.
thinking of my like I'm still gonna do that because I'm the only one who actually needs healing. But I have Shield of the Faithful. Whenever I cast a healing spell that restores hit points, whoever receives that healing also gains half as many temporary hit points as well.
But yeah, since that gives temporary hit points, that would technically count as healing.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
'cause
It's fine.
temp has been used to represent non-healing healing, gaining
Yeah.
armor.
No, is good. Is what do. That, well, let's see, and then 1, 2. And then I will move to stand. Wait, no, that's the wolf. All right, there we go. My job is to stand between everyone and the enemy.
Good job, sweetie. You're doing great. All right. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay. Go ahead and end your turn.
I am a very slow tank with
With-
not a lot of health.
All right. I'm going to do a couple things real quick, but like I said, we would finish with the end of that round of combat. But these guys join the fray. All right, now what do these guys do?
One thing I've noticed is that if you hover over a token, you can see what movement they did.
Yeah, if you hit alt, you see them all at once, you get spaghetti.
All right, I actually wrote in my notes that Lorth reserved an action to attack the first, basically, enemy that moves. So I wrote that down in my notes, so I won't forget that.
Thank you.
The slimes they're slurping. They're slurping where they're slurping. These guys, what are these guys gonna do?
Channel the power of darkness.
I think that they're going to keep doing their thing. They have got something they're supposed to do, and they're going to keep doing it.
Bell's
So,
over here like, the bullet of justice caps evil's ass.
all right, that is where we will end our session tonight at the top of this combat round. We'll pick back up here next time. What'd you say?
But I want to shoot more people.
Well, you will get the opportunity next week to shoot more people, more rot moles.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I will say that y'all's escapades, like they were all in a set place to where that if you were like quick and attacked them one at a time, you wouldn't pull the group. But then the more you waited, the more that I started rolling dice in the background for them moving around and doing stuff. A whole bunch of them clumped up down here because they were like hurting the slimes. And then you started fighting. Such a bad stealth roll. I'm so sorry. If it had been better, that might have not happened. But it was such a bad stealth roll.
Well, like, I have a -1 and I roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Scotty.
Good night, Scotty.
Night.
Good night.
I'm just surprised Bell made it.
Dude, that was epic. The first attack roll of the game. 1 shot, 1 kill.
Oh, she's going to be bragging about this for the next 10 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She's going to be like, look what I did with Mom's power.
I want this to be a bit where we defeat God at the end of campaign. You're only bragging about killing the beginning enemies of the journey.
You fight the primary antagonist, the BBEG at the end, and you're like standing there, like in the wasteland in front of the tower, like, I killed the first bad guy with 1 bullet. You don't scare me. And then like the giant Eldritch Horror monster like climbs down from the tower, you know?
Yeah, and then we topple it, and then I'm like standing over it with a revolver and whatever its face orifice is, and be like, the mole rat was tougher. Bang!
The mole rat was tougher. That's
Even worse, its face morphs into the rot mole. And it was the rot mole all along.
It was like the rot mole boss. It's like, you killed my family.
You killed this giant eldritch monster. Gimli just comes out of nowhere. It still only counts as
Still
one.
only counts as 1.
A
Dude,
single
like,
rot mole lives, becomes the best.
There's actually like a Lord of the Rings like module that I looked at. I wasn't gonna like universe warp again, but I was like, oh, like Lord of the Rings has got like some cool creatures. Maybe I can like steal their stat blocks and maybe change some of the images. And it like the module is fucked up. It's broken. So I'm like, damn it. I was so sad.
Everything I lived for. Gone.
It also like adds extra attributes to your character sheet, which I did not want to take the time to learn. I was like, I don't want to do this.
What
like this
extra
is like,
attributes do you need? It's Lord of the Rings. D&D is based off of that.
it
Skills now
adds
becomes
2
bad.
more. Like it adds you know, because you've got strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and then it adds, what were they called?
It adds Riz.
Darkness and soul or source. Like I think that's supposed to represent like the good and evil that exists within Lord of the Rings, but they're like attributes that contribute to stats. It didn't add any skills. I don't remember. I don't think it did.
Like, all I'm thinking is like the higher your darkness stat, the more easily the ring tempts you.
Yeah, true. Hobbits start with the 0 darkness.
But they're like heroic like cultures and callings and stuff like that. Like,
I can't wait till I can get to some of the higher levels and get some of the Pact of the Trigger evocations. Because I can do like dumbass stunts in melee with my revolver out. Like, there's one that if somebody attacks me, I can actually take a 5-foot step backwards without provoking opportunity, which could essentially mean that they can't hit me at all now.
I legitimately cannot wait to get a shitload of feats as a fighter. I already got some feats planned out.
I know
I'm
my
excited.
next feat.
I have
I
one singular
don't have-
feat planned out. I don't know
I'm
what I'm doing
excited
with anything else, or if I'm just going to keep leveling her abilities.
I'm just excited to watch you like wail on these guys, Jacob. Like, there's these 2 guys here, and there's the 2 guys that I just added to the combat, that are like joining the fray, and they are going to run into you as this wall of eldritch flesh.
I just imagine I'm
excited.
still in my robe and I'm just ready to fuck shit up.
And I'm not
gonna
gonna lie, Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm in the robe just to fucking hide myself, and just in case confrontation with humans.
Yeah, I'm really pumped, Yas, that like in the first session you got to do a stab and a knife toss.
It's so cool.
I'm so happy that like there were already some cool moments. I'm pumped. This like I wanted to start off using like some of these like fun little homebrew creatures that I found that like pretty soon. I mean, they're already pretty irrelevant. Like they would have to do massed attacks. But pretty soon they would be 100% irrelevant even en masse. So I'm excited to get to use them. And as we go through, there's a little bit more of this, and then it opens up and you get to see. I think I showed off the forest map.
Yeah.
Like the forest is where you're going to come out at after fighting your way through whatever this cave is. Do you have any new theories after going through the weird winding tunnel?
I'm gonna be honest, I was doing less roleplay than I would have liked to, out of mix of frustration that I couldn't see anything, and trying to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah.
So I honestly have no idea what happened, just that we started fighting suddenly.
Not really. Like, as far as the setup of the campaign, I've swapped from meta theorizing to what does my character believe, and I think of like slowly going down the route of, I think Lorth is just slowly becoming disillusioned with the concept that anyone knows what's going on. I don't think reality understands what's happening. That's Lorth's position right now.
I mean, to be clear, that was intentional to like set up this idyllic society, and then God is like, this shit's fucked up, everything's fucked up. I don't know what to do. Help me fix it, please. But like, it is like, this is like a good campaign. This isn't gonna like be like a twist. It's like, actually, we were the bad guys all along. Like, it's not that. It's just like pretty immediately the idyllic, like ideal world is ripped away from you guys. Yeah. And then, like, thematically speaking, you go through a really long, dark tunnel and fight some stuff and, like, kind of deal with some of these things. And then you will get to emerge into a new world.
We're going to have our Breath of the Wild moment.
I'm going to head to bed because I got work in the morning.
Okay.
I'm going to live. I'm going to make an initial assumption that some groups just straight died in the wall.
Probably. They're still there.
Yeah. And to help you keep track of the passage of time for rest, also, you guys were walking for 6 hours.
Through the tunnel?
Through the tunnel.
Holy shit.
Just nonstop walking.
Yep. And we're fighting towards the end of that. Oh, man. Talk about being like getting exhausted, bored, annoyed, and then oh yeah, there's a thing that clearly is going to try and kill you. Finally, violence.
Yeah, average walking pace is 4 miles an hour, 3.5 to 4 miles an hour. So we're going to say 4 miles an hour for easy math, which means that you guys walked nearly 24 miles in the tunnels before they open up into the caves. Like, it was crazy how long it was. Like, there are like lore reasons. Some of that will be explained, but like when they said like you will go on a long journey through a tunnel, that was,
they weren't exaggerating.
They weren't exaggerating. All right, Lexi, I'm gonna actually just close Foundry and restart it. I'm just curious. Okay. I don't know if that'll fix it, but
it's worth trying.
Yeah. Because if that's the case, like if it breaks again and it's like, oh, if I just like completely close it and then reopen it and that fixes it, then I'll just do that next time.
Right. Yeah. I'm curious to see where on like an emotional spectrum, because we have such a wide range of we're happy, we're sad, melancholic on this journey here.
All right, it's up again.
I think it's going to be a weird case of like, hopefully my character kind of does a lot more perking up in this weird, like, complete flip, because Godzilla is just going to go down the trauma hole.
I think I'm joining him. I think the idea I'm gonna go for is every level up I become more dragon born and by
Nope.
extension more monstrous.
Did you say no?
Nope. It
Alright,
is still a blue screen.
we will.
Honestly, guys, what I'm going for Richard is
Yeah.
that as soon as he gets out of the tunnel, he's gonna see the outside and he's gonna go, "Holy shit, this shit is beautiful," and he's gonna perk the fuck back up. But he is gonna have still PTSD, but he's gonna try his best to fight it.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest with you. In
this
that
is
case,
where-
we're swapping places.
This
I
is
got-
where once we get a moment that Charlotta and him will be able to sit down and have a talk.
I got a blue screen while I was loading in for a brief moment, and then it just loaded the whole thing in. Like,
Yeah,
just
no,
the
it's still a blue
browser
screen for me.
itself.
Hmm.
I finally understand what you're talking about. Like,
This
it's
might be-
actually blue.
This might be one of those
It's just a
instances
dark
where you
blue
might
screen.
need to like clear your browser cache and things like that. Like,
I shouldn't have to do that though. I've done that fairly recently, like within the past month or two.
does it work if you connect using a different web browser?
I guess I can try, but I don't think I have another web browser. Hold on.
What web browser do you use?
Chrome.
Okay, all right, that's good.
I swear to God,
Firefox would have also been a good choice.
What?
I live on Firefox.
I've been debating trying to find a different web browser than Chrome.
Firefox
We
is
should-
good. Opera is actually pretty good too.
I might
Yeah,
switch
I
to
can-
Opera. I've heard good things about it.
The
I
only reason
tried Opera, and when I was using it just to watch YouTube, it was laggy and funky.
Oh, that's weird.
Hmm.
just saying, Runic.
Yeah.
Once your character does go down that trauma hole, Richard is probably gonna just try his best to pick you up and say, "Dude, I'm a monster too, and
Oh, that's
look
the
at
plan.
me.
That's the
I
goal.
got out of it."
That's the goal here. That's the plan story in my head. Like, you start depressing and you get uplifted because I thought that's where you were gonna go. I went. I'm gonna call his bluff. I'm gonna go the other direction so that his character has a whole emotional arc behind. It's funny.
And I like
Question: how old is Richard?
Richard is 24.
Okay, Charlotta's is older than him.
Mm.
I'm still deciding just how old she is.
And what I like about Charlotta,
But... Okay, yeah, I did a different browser source because I have it came as a default, but I have Microsoft Edge as default before I got Chrome, and it loaded up just fine there.
That's hilarious.
what I like about Charlotta is that Charlotta is absolutely going to give easy therapy to Richard due to the fact that she's the only spider there.
Yeah. Oh, and she's been through the transformation. Like,
Exactly.
she wasn't always a spider. She was like, dude, I was an elf before this.
Exactly. This is just therapy.
And then suddenly my nose flattened out. I don't have normal ears, and now I have 8 eyes. Like,
I like how we're at 3 different stages of trauma.
I like this. I like this character building, this story building.
I'm still convinced I'm the most normal guy in this party.
You are.
You practically are. I mean, Richard,
Obligatory normal guy.
I feel like I am the betraying normal guy. Like, I start out normal, and then I slowly am not.
I can.
yep,
I
I moved my token and everything. That's so dumb.
I started out as normal, and then I immediately became fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I can already see a situation where, like, there's going to be, like, an NPC who refuses to talk to fucking anyone except, like, Belle and Dalen, and it's just like, what?
I'm excited to see you guys interact with some of the NPCs. There's a couple of old favorites returning because, of course, Lola has to show up everywhere. And then the personalities of a couple of my other NPCs from the past are showing up as sort of new characters, but the same sort of personality. But I've spent some time like crafting some new NPCs to like reflect on both some aspects of like what this campaign is, and also like other aspects of myself, because like, you know, most of my NPCs are like, as a good D&D person does, you know, they're reflections of my own trauma. So, you know, but it's like I'm excited to see how you guys interact with the new NPCs. And of course, Graham the Hobo. Graham the Hobo is always a crowd favorite.
I really like how
you
I really like how Richard gazed at his parents one last time, and with a 6, he got traumatized because he thought his parents were fucking disgusted by him.
He was
Thank you, Jared.
projecting.
It was projecting, yeah. If you had rolled, you know, if you'd rolled higher than a 10, he would have thought that they were being stoic, just stoic in support of him. And then higher than a 15, he would have recognized the truth that they didn't care what he looked like, that they were proud of him for making, you know, for following in his destiny.
His fucking dad be like, my son turned into a badass eldritch abomination. This is yours.
We walk back, he overhears that at the tavern. It completes the cycle of, oh my god, I'm okay.
Fucking he has one of those weird dream vision things where he like spirit walks back to like the village.
Oh,
Man, guys, I finally have a backstory for Charlotte and everything. I can't wait to share it with everyone.
Yeah, she's gonna. I actually sketched out like a physical map in my mind of like how the areas are connected, and after you guys get a choice after you finish the forest, and she's in one of the two, or your backstory person is in one of the two areas you can choose after the forest.
So after this first area, there's a potential she could find who she's looking for.
Yes, if you choose wisely. But you're going to get some information about the next two areas. Like once you complete the forest, you're going to get some information. So you're not just making a blind choice between the two. But yeah.
Sweet. Can't wait.
I'm also excited for the forest. My artistic and map making skills are not good enough to represent one key point of this that I am so hyped for, but still, I will do my best to describe it with words. Beautiful, beautiful words.
Oh yeah, guys. I'm really excited for like just in case we do a murder mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Because at 7th level, what Richard can do, or Living Nightmares can do, they can touch it and devour it, essentially, with their eldritch appendages. And then they, they gain the memories of the person that has died. They gain all of the memories of the person less than 1 week ago.
Fancy.
So I figure that power, though gruesome, pretty good for investigations.
You're gonna like absorb a guy, and you're just gonna be like, "Damn, I missed the Sunday sale."
Fucking One Punch Man over here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, I
Or
made
no,
a campfire token.
Shit, that's 10th level for gaining memories.
See, it's a little fire, and that's going to represent your campsite on the map.
All right, you guys have a good night.
You
night.
too.
I can't wait to play more Bell. I was just slowly getting into the brat zone there.
Well, she's gonna have more opportunities to be Brat.